Here we go. Welcome back to Hometown TCG, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and we are live for the second time tonight. So thank you to everyone who tuned in with us tonight on our gameplay live stream over on twitch.tv/HometownTCG. We got some great news. So I'm going to give it a second, let everyone kind of tune in. If you're watching this after the fact, you can skip forward a minute here as I'm waiting for people to log in here. All right, I'm going to prop this thing up a little bit higher. What did I do that before? Let me stick. This bad boy. Okay. I just want to make it so when I'm looking at the screen here, it's not going to look crazy. Okay, it looks like we got a couple people starting to tune. If you're tuning in, say hi. Say hi. I'm going to give it a minute for everyone else to go. I'm going to prop this computer up a little bit higher too. I just want it to look like I'm looking at you. Show us the card. This is the show us the. This is going to be, this is the card that they just spoiled. So we're going to talk about the new Guardian, all of that. Give me just one second here. Okay. All right. How is it going? So I don't think this is going to be super long tonight. I'm just going to flip over here and talk about this a little bit. And if you tune in, well, you can rewind if you need to. All right. This was spoiled directly on the Fab website. They spoiled the Armory kit, and it had some cards in there. So if I flip on over here, this was just spoiled. Let's get over there and zoom in on this thing a little bit. Okay. So you can see we got two cards here. We got Life of the Party and Valda Brightaxe. So Valda Brightaxe, you'll notice we have seen her before. She is the Guardian on Cranial Crush. And I think she's on Strength of Sequoia and maybe some other stuff too. What's interesting here is 21 life. Okay, so young hero, 21 life. If there is an old hero, it'll be 42. I don't know if they're going to do one, though. I have a feeling that this is going to be like Crew, to where they're only having a young hero. So whenever an opponent draws a card during an action phase, create a seismic surge token for each card drawn this way. Okay, so someone hits you with Plunder Run. Someone's drawing cards like Katsu. It could be Briar is the one that really comes to mind. Drawing cards, you create a seismic surge token. That's pretty neat. And then at the start of your turn, now it's not completely shown here, so we can only estimate if it's like one of two things. If you control blank or more seismic surge tokens, it looks like your next attack with Crush gains Dominate this turn. So we can't really tell if it's one or two seismic surge tokens. I think it's going to be one or more seismic surge tokens. It's possible it's two or more seismic surge tokens. Maybe they're like, we don't want this thing. Two is less broken because you can do it with your hammer. And then if your opponent draws a card, or currently you have Awakening that can give it. And there may be some more cards with Valda herself that can actually give you the seismic surge tokens. Oh, wait. This is something. It says during an action phase, not during your opponent's. So if they draw a card on your turn, you'll create a seismic surge token, and your seismic surge token won't pop until the start of the next turn. So you can actually create two seismic surge tokens on your turn with Louis' favorite card. What is it? Coax and Commotion. So Coax and Commotion can hit, and you can do that. That's a real niche combo. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I think this is more likely to be if you control one or more Seismic Surge tokens, which would make her extremely powerful. I think that would be great because you would alternate turns going 6 damage hammer, follow it up with a 4-cost 8 attack, which Guardian has plenty of them. So come in with 6 and 8 alternating every turn, and your 8 one is a dominate with a hit or that with a crush effect. Seems really freaking good. Seems real good. It's instantly this would come up and it would compete in the top tier. If it's 1 or more Seismic Surge tokens. If it's 2 or more Seismic Surge tokens, I'm not as convinced about her. But if it's 1 or more, she's great. Plus, she has a 1 life buffer in addition to it, which that is pretty freaking sick. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. I just realized you couldn't really fully see that well. So, yeah, that's pretty insane. Okay. If anyone has any comments or anything on that, let me know. I'm trying to think. Basically, just that play pattern of hammer into any of your crush effects that are 3 or 4 cost ones is what you really want. If that were the case, if it were 2 or more, I know, right? 1 or more seems freaking really powerful. If it's 2 or more, first of all, if you're getting like 2 Seismic Surge tokens semi-consistently, getting Spinal Crush, yeah, for 3 costs would be freaking insane with Dominate. That's the thing. It would be 2 cards for 9 Spinal Crush hit effect Dominate. Crazy. That would be real good. And I mean, you got other ones too. Mangle would be a good one as a 4. Your Disable is insane as a 5 as well. She's got some good cards, and she can take advantage of some of these lower costed ones better than some of these other Guardians can. So the rationale for 21 HP, make her stronger. She doesn't have a talent. She does not have a talent. That can be some rationale. Not as big of a card pool. Though realistically, it doesn't even look like you would want any of these elemental cards, or like you just want the plain Guardians because they're so good with her. Just getting Domination for free, dude. Getting Dominated for free and your stuff costing less, dude. Yeah, I'm thinking she's 21 HP, and I'm just gonna say it's 1 or more. 1 or more seems really powerful, but I'm gonna say it's 1 or more because she doesn't have a talent, and that offsets it by giving her a little bit better power. And it seems like we've been getting some pretty strong powers recently. Let's be real about it. So I'm thinking it's going to be 1 or more. If it's 2 or more, for her to be good, they're going to have some more ways of her getting out Seismic Surge tokens consistently. Or I don't even know. Stuff where you and your opponent both draw a card. Doesn't really seem great, but that'd be a way of doing it. For sure. Or just if there's an equipment card. Imagine if there was an equipment card. This seems good. If there was an equipment card that just had action, all players draw a card, go again. How freaking crazy would that be? It would have to be just Guardian, though, because some people could just say, like, just people that get exponentially better the more cards they have in their hand. That could be kind of broken. But this, if it's 1 or more, as is, this character is an amazing mid-range thing where they're blocking. They just have a play pattern where they can block 2 and use 2 every single turn so effectively. It'd be in the same vein as Ira, how effective she can be with it. It would just be a little bit different because it wouldn't be going wide with it, but it would be coming in with a nice crush effect. Really a good one because there are some good effects out there for sure. No way it's 3 or more. If it's 3 or more, she is horrible, hot trash. There has to be more ways to create Seismic Surge tokens then. I don't know. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty freaking sweet. I'm a fan of Valda Brightaxe. I wonder if she gets a specialization. Oh, I hope she gets a specialization, and it's something that's like a 5 cost that she can easily pay 3 for on, and it creates seismic surge tokens just automatically, and it has a good hit effect. That'd be pretty cool. Or it's like hit effect. Your opponent discards their hand and draws 4 cards. Or draws X cards, however many they discard, and then you just create seismic surge tokens for each one. That would be sick. Dude, Death Dealer Lexi. Yes, Death Dealer Lexi. Yeah, she would destroy Death Dealer Lexi because of that draw. Didn't even think about that. Solves the issue of needing to block and still spend against go wide. Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking this. Loving it. Yeah, we need some specializations for all the young heroes. I'm hoping we get that this time. We only got it for Ira, and that's mainly because she already had it in the Learn to Play deck, so they just gave it. But I would love specializations for everyone. Let's go in here and kind of scroll over a little bit. We got Life of the Party. So Life of the Party is kind of cool. A 2 cost 2 damage blue. Seems a little weak at first. 2 cost 4 damage. You may discard or destroy a card you control named Crazy Brew, rather than pay the cost of, or pay the cost. If you do, choose all modes. Otherwise, choose one at random. Okay. So Life of the Party gains, when this hits, gains 2 life. It gains +2 damage, or it gains go again. So the red one, without the Crazy Brew effect. The Crazy Brew effect is crazy. That's real fun. But without the Crazy Brew effect, it is a 2 cost 4 with go again. That's kind of bad. A 2 cost 6, which is it's not great, but it is what it is. And a 2 cost 4 hit, gain 2 life, in a similar vein as the 2 cost 6. Okay, so that's not great, but when you have the Crazy Brew, 2 cost or a 0 cost, it becomes a 0 cost 6 go again that has hit, gain 2 life. That's pretty good. That's pretty strong. Now this card only blocks for 2, so this combo is pretty niche. Currently getting the Crazy Brew out and stuff, it does not seem worth it, but imagine if they create some sort of tutor effect similar to Belittle, to where maybe it has some sort of condition, or just the fact of searching for a Crazy Brew is kind of cool. So you search for a Crazy Brew and put in your hand or into play, because it's discard or destroy. So you need a Crazy Brew in hand or in play. Yeah, I'm thinking. All right, let's compare this to Enlightened Strike. It's honestly, if you have a Crazy Brew in your hand, this isn't even bad. 6 damage, go again, hit, gain 2 life for 2 cards. That's pretty good. I don't think it's good enough to really put in decks that already have a lot of good cards, but I mean, it's something I'd put in Merchant, that's for sure. It's got some stuff. I think if you had a tutor for Crazy Brew, that would be pretty cool to see Crazy Brew decks come out, because this would be really good value in that case. This card is super fun as is without additional support. I don't think I'd be playing it, but if you throw in, you just throw in other support, or if you're playing some PvE or something like that, I'm totally down for this. It looks fun. If there's some sort of limited, no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say limited format where you have this and you have the other, like another set that can actually be drafted. So that's like a dual set limited 3 packs sort of thing. But Crazy Brew would have to be reprinted as a common in this set, which I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't foresee that one. Right. Yeah, without Crazy Brew, not great. DPC is still 6 for 2 cards, which is pretty average, but the go again hit gain 2 life is really where it's at with that card, and then it's okay. It's just it's too much to set up. But really cool if there's some sort of other setup to it. No, well, E-Strike, you have to put one on bottom. It's just, it can be any card. Oh, gosh. Yeah, did I not even read this? I saw this and I was just like, instantly get home and whatever. It says people's gym for draft. Wait, it says for draft? Okay, so these are the Everfest promos. So I just assume that these come in the Everfest packs, but I don't actually know that, and you won't be able to see it even from down here. I just assume that these cards are coming in Everfest also, and not just as promos. What poster says for draft? Unless that's an bottom of the Bravo poster. Designed for booster draft. What? Everfest is designed for draft? No. No way. There's no way they got this thing to... No. No way. Are you serious? How... They haven't said anything about this. Is this something that they just... No way. If this is designed for booster draft, that's pretty crazy that they were able to do this and have support for all heroes. No, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I feel like that's just an error. If so, there's no way. I don't know. It's cool though. It's cool though. Is there speculation going on in the fan page about this booster draft part? Is that happened already? Am I missed out? Dude, that's crazy. Are there any other Easter eggs in here? Everfest, boom. We got Valda Brightaxe in cold foil. We got these in rainbow foil. Yep. We got the playmats. I mean, let's talk about the Bravo thing. What could be pretty cool is if they have like an alt art Bravo come out that is like, I mean, he's already kind of wearing that stuff, but like him in this, just like in the carnival in the background, that would be pretty sweet. My theory is that the carnival slot is an alt art hero image, and it would be everyone in like a carnival themed type thing, which would be pretty funny to see like a Levia or a chain at a carnival. But that's my theory. I think that could happen. What do you guys think the carnival slot is? If that's the case, because I would love to see a Bravo looking like this sort of thing on a foil card. That'd be sweet. I mean, this colorful rainbow foil might look better than cold foil. Dude, people are going to love this playmat, though. Some people are going to be going crazy over it. Oh, geez. I got like 5 comments I just missed. Yeah. Are they 10 card packs? That's what they were in Crew. I think it's the same as Crew. It's the same number of cards as Crew, so I just assumed it was. There's gonna be like 50 Runeblade cards and everyone else gets one. A token hero that lets you play with all class cards. That would be interesting. You have some way where you can... That would be cool. I'd be down with that. A token like that. I don't know exactly how it would play out, but I'm sure they could figure it out. The balance would be weird. You'd have all sorts... You probably wouldn't really have multiples of any cards in your deck. You'd have a bunch of one-ofs of stuff. So I don't know exactly... Like, it would be interesting to see the synergy that you could create doing that sort of I don't even know what it is, chaos draft type thing would be pretty Sweet. Um, let's see. Is it really 3 seismic surge tokens? You're not just saying it's 3? I felt like 2 was doable, but it was like gonna be hard. 3. So we did find out it's 3. All right, it's 3. Just erase. No one watched the beginning part of the video where I say I'm predicting it's 1, not 2. Way off base there. 3 seismic surge tokens. That's gonna be hard. There needs to be an equipment. I'm telling you, there needs to be an equipment that's like discard to draw or something like that. That would be sick. Um, dun 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 dun. Okay, confirmed 10 card packs. Thank you. Oh, Allure Base has the theory that the Carnival slots like new magic boosters and has an out of production card in it. So one that could be kind of cool. That would get people to open stuff maybe. Could have a rare card. I mean, I don't even know. Could it be any card? Could be a common? Or is it maybe like the only problem with that is if it's too many different cards, then they're not gonna like print that many different cards, and that just gets expensive to print, I think. So coming in with if it was like a limited number of cards, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, 3 freaking seismic surge tokens, huh? So yeah, maybe her weapon creates the seismic surge tokens then. That would make sense. It has to be an equipment or weapon that creates at least one. And then you're relying on either another card to create a... So you're relying on her weapon or equipment. You're relying on your tectonic plating for the second. And then the third one has to be a draw somehow. So it can be your opponent or maybe a card that you're playing that allows draws. Something like that. Like discard, look at your opponent's hand, discard a card, and then draw, something like that. Maybe an attack that has a hit effect like that, or a crush, more likely a crush effect. Crush, look at your opponent's hand, choose a card for them to discard, and they draw a card. That would work. Okay. Okay, if you go into the marketing drop for this, it has the full readable cards. Nice. Nice. Ooh, Chris posted in the Discord. Thank you. Open up Discord. Or I think I have it on here, so I'm just going to open it here in the browser. Sick. Okay. Readable. Yay. We can actually see her too. Okay. So let's look at this again here. Whenever an opponent draws a card during an action phase, that's a key word right there, during an action phase. So there has to be some synergy there outside of stinking Coaxa commotion. Create a seismic surge token for each card drawn this way. At the start of your turn, if you control 3 or more seismic surge tokens, cards you own with Crush gain dominate this turn. Oh, dude, when your opponent plays Tome of Divinity on you, they are not feeling good. I mean, granted, you're playing as Guardian against freaking Prism, which doesn't feel great, but that can help her against Prism. Gives you an option there. That'd be nice. Also, you draw a card when they go with their Halo of Illumination. You draw a card if they do Genesis. Maybe you just keep Genesis around. Doesn't seem worth it for a Seismic Surge token, but hey, you got at least a better answer there now against her. That's sweet. Thank you, Chris, for posting this. Sick. Dude, I freaking love her. What other cards is she on? She is the one on Strength of Sequoia, right? Jim, are you gonna be playing this character? Are you gonna be playing what's her name? Some Valda Brightaxe? Yep, Cokes again. So yeah, I think we touched on a lot of these points, but just a quick recap on anything. Just some interesting things are that she does not have a talent. She has 21 life. We're gonna have to create those seismic surges through tectonic, through most likely her weapon, maybe a guardian equipment card, and then some other sort of draw effects, maybe through cards. We've talked about Coax and Commotion through people playing tomes, through them doing plunder runs and stuff like that. And what I'm thinking is most likely some sort of like crush effect that's going to be hit, discard a card from your opponent's hand, they draw a card, something like that. I think will be used. So we got this, and then is the other card there as well? That's. I mean, I guess this is not that readable. Is the life of the party in a more readable form? For those just tuning in that didn't see the life of the party. Boom. There has to be more Crazy Brew synergy, right? Or is it just a bad card? Might just be a bad card. It's cool though. You have Life of the Party, Coax and Commotion, Crazy Brews. I just want to see a full deck of just crazy stuff like this and playing PvE. I'm really excited for PvE. I truly am. I think having a casual format like that could be huge for this game. And I would love it too. Having, if it were something that's, similar to a legacy type game. So if you've played Pandemic Legacy, I'm a huge fan of Gloomhaven, stuff like that, to where you can each week you can go to your armory and play. I think a lot of people have talked about that, but I would love the idea that you can earn cards each week and they can slot into your deck, and then you go on to the next week, play the next level monster, next level villain type card. I think that would be cool, and I would love to see stuff like this in there. And more Coaxes. Coax and Commotions with Valda. Man, imagine if you had a PvE team, you have your squad of 4 against the boss, and you have everyone playing 3 copies of Coax in their deck, and every time, oh no, it's an opponent draws a card. Never mind. I was thinking Valda's power was whenever someone draws a card, like another hero, but it's whenever an opponent. So it does not, you wouldn't draw like 3 cards each time someone plays a Coax. That would be sick. Oh man. Alchemist hero, yes. Alchemist with the Crazy Brew. That's what we need to see. Ugh. Yeah. We played I don't know if anyone was here when we did the Crazy Brew Ultimate Pit Fight. That was actually pretty fun. Josh and I joined in with Kitchen Table TCG and Kitchen Fable. We did the Ultimate Pit Fight. He was streaming that, but each turn you got a Crazy Brew starting out on the field that you had to use. So I played a pretty good game with Brute in there, and I was able to get some crazy things going on. I ended up killing myself with a Crazy Brew on the last turn, though. Very unfortunate. Legacy PvE, that's what we need. That would be so sick. Okay, marketing assets, armory events is where it's at. Wait, am I being stupid? Marketing. Where are we at here? Here we go. Here it is. And full art. This actually looks pretty cool. I'm a fan of this. Do we got any recognizable I don't think any of these people are established characters. Thank you for the link, Chris. Yeah, I think these are all new characters in the carnival. Boom, boom, boom. You may discard or destroy a card you control named Crazy Brew rather than pay the life of the party's cost. If you do, choose all modes. Otherwise, choose one at random. They are just embracing the random thing. So again, like we talked before, it has really good value if you have Crazy Brew. Even in your hand, it's 2 cards for 6 damage with Go Again and a hit gain 2 life effect, which that's pretty good. No one would be upset having that in their hand. It's just that's pretty hard to get off. So we're looking for more synergy there. These... Yeah. Yeah. I'm a fan. This kind of came out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere they dropped this on us. January 1st, we start the rest of the spoilers. So we still got a couple weeks. I wonder if they'll hit us up with something else beforehand. They kind of space things out pretty far, so I don't know if they will. I'm thinking it'll just come on January 1st. We have our spoiler. This would be a good time to tell you the date. I don't remember the date. It's like it's like January 14th or something, I think. We'll have to look that up and we'll post it or talk about it in our next video. So yeah. Does righteous cleansing count as discarding? Yeah, no, unfortunately not. It's a banish. It's not rolling dice. No, it's not rolling dice. I don't think of the characters that, yeah, they're not named heroes. Okay. Okay, so you have seen them in other here. They're just not named. Okay. And I'm sure we'll probably see them in a bunch of random ones in Everfest then. They just like having a party. Yeah, well, I wonder if any of them are the same ones in Coax a Commotion. Can we see anyone in the background here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nah. Nah, it's different people. Okay. Playmat is pretty sick. Demolition, it does kind of give some Demolition Crew vibes. Demolition Crew is not a card you hear referenced very often. it's so bad. That's the card I always look for if I need to put a card as a backer for a proxy. If I have a Demolition Crew on hand, that's yellow Demolition Crew is always the first card. Yeah, dude. Okay, so I'm hyped. I think we got a lot to look forward to. This, yeah, we needed something because, man, it had been a while since we got our last news. Like, I love this. What's up, Devin? We, just finishing up here, talking random speculation. If anyone has anything to say, we're getting, is that spring tunic on the blonde girl? Is that spring? I don't. I think it's just kind of looks at. No, I don't think so. No, because spring tunic extends all the way down. It's just got. I mean, it's got the same kind of pattern on it though, for sure. Good catch of the eye though, dude. Unless it's like the tunic, unless she has this dress like over the tunic. Do the straps look like that on Spring Tunic? No, the straps are different. But yeah. She's not she can't afford All Spring Tunic. That's just like I don't know. That just looks like a rich person's tunic. And this is your in the dive bar type picture, it looks like. Life of the party. No, but kind of like the flares coming off here, like the flowery patterns, definitely give the spring tunic vibe for sure. Okay. Well, has anyone got any other anything I missed that we haven't talked about? Anything in here? The design for booster draft is just that's weird that says that. We talked about that. The Bravo thing, the playmat is sweet. We got two playmats, which is really nice. They're going to be, I guess they're, yeah, so two identical ones of this time. Um, yeah. The only time you see a tunic is when your opponent forgets it. That's funny. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. If you're catching this on replay, well, yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything else we missed. But if you were here live, thank you for tuning in. I just kind of came across this. We were finishing up our stream on Twitch, and right as we ended it, I was streaming with John Smith. He pulls out his phone and he's like, "Dude, we shouldn't have stopped the stream. Like, look at this." And he shows me. I'm like, "It's the Guardian? Oh, dude, I gotta get home and stream this right now." And so yeah, thank you for everyone tuning in with us here. We got more coming. Let us know in the comments. I mean, if there's anything you'd like to see from us, videos wise, if you have any other questions, if we missed out anything from this, if you have any crazy theories like that. But yeah, I think overall it's just looks like a lot of fun so far. Doesn't look like anything crazy game breaking at the moment, but we will see how everything fits together as more cards get released. But until then, my name is John, and I hope you all have a great night.